Networking and marketing made simple is for you, the business owner who has a product, a service, or a message that you believe in. My name is Scott Aaron, and each week we'll take a behind-the-scenes look into the real-world marketing and networking tactics and strategies for getting what you have in front of you to a lot more people. Thanks for spending time with me, and now let's get started. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Networking and Marketing Made Simple. Super stoked for today's episode for two specific reasons. Number one, I'm going to tell you all about three of the latest features on LinkedIn that I've spoken about in previous episodes. So this is more or less a compilation episode, but explaining the importance of all three of these new features. And the second being, if you were not a part of our 5-day amateur to expert LinkedIn intensive all last week until this past Saturday, the doors to our high-level group coaching mastermind, it's called the Expert Authority, the doors have opened. We have a couple spots left. It is a 12-month group coaching mastermind program. So we call it a hybrid, because we meet weekly as a group, and it's only 10 individuals, 15 max, that we take through this 12-month program. There's monthly one-on-one sessions with either myself or Nancy, depending upon what the needs of your business are. And then you get one-on-one quarterly goal strategy sessions with myself and Nancy every quarter. So it's a very high accountable coaching program, because the end goal is helping every single person that comes into this program to achieve everything they want in their business. And we do help people write their first book or another book, launch their podcast, or relaunch an existing podcast that has kind of fell short, help people optimize their website or create one from scratch, opt-ins, lead magnets, creating courses, creating coaching programs, group programs, one-on-one coaching, whatever it is that you want to achieve in your business, we help you with this program. On top of that, we have a book of the month club. So every single person in the group, and we have a couple different pods, reads the same book each month. So we're all on the same page from a mindset standpoint. And speaking of mindset, something new that we added on is every Monday, both groups, and we have two different groups right now in our mastermind, meet on Monday mornings on a Zoom to state their intentions for the week. So Nancy and I do a little mindset training, and then we all go around the room and we say what our number one goal that we want to achieve is, so we can all hold each other accountable. There's a private Facebook group. There is a amazing portal of trainings that Nancy has put together from branding, marketing, your colors, lead gen, social media, anything you can imagine, we have it in this program. So if this sounds interesting to you, go to the description of the episode. There's a link in there where you can book a call in my calendar, and the doors do close Wednesday at noon. So let's talk sooner than later. So now on to the episode. So these are three newish features that I really believe are going to change people's businesses on LinkedIn. And as the saying goes, when it rains, it pours. And it does seem like week after week, there is a new and inventive feature on LinkedIn that is being pushed out to help us grow and prosper on the platform. Now, there are three new-ish, and I say ish because some of them have just come out. Some of them have come out in the last few months. And some, again, you need to take advantage of, in my opinion, as soon as possible. Now, the first one is the LinkedIn Bell. The LinkedIn Bell, for those of you that do not know, it's found on your profile, and you can't see it personally. So someone visits your profile, they will see this notification bell. It's in the top right. The LinkedIn Bell helps you grow by people clicking it to get notified of all of your content, so it grows your engagement and your network organically. And there's three ways that you can utilize this tool. The first is give a call to action in the LinkedIn banner behind your profile picture. So if you check out my profile, that is, I'm going to leave that in the description as well. You will see that I put a simple call to action on the bottom right corner of my background photo. And all it says is ring my bell to stay up to date on all of my content. And there's a little arrow that I have in there. I made it on Canva, and it directs them to the LinkedIn bell to ring it. So now you're going to start getting more people engaging in your content because they're ringing your bell. This is something, again, you created on Canva, and you want to make sure that it's not too verbose. So my background photo is me speaking at an event, and all the words, the only verbiage you see is to ring my bell. So you don't want to confuse or dilute what you want people to do. So if you're going to have any verbiage in your background photo, my suggestion is to have just the ring my bell notification with an arrow pointing to it. Now, the second thing you can do is you can put the same call to action in your LinkedIn video story, which again is that 30-second video that plays when someone goes onto your profile. So the LinkedIn video story feature, again, you have to be clear in that 30 seconds that you state what you do, whom you serve, how you serve them, and the different offerings that you may have. Within those 30 seconds, make sure at the end you direct people to go to ring your bell and let them know that they will be notified of all of your content and updates. As a reminder, the LinkedIn story feature is only able to be utilized and recorded through the mobile app. You're not going to see it on the desktop, but after it's recorded, it does appear on both the desktop and the mobile app. And then all you have to do, again, is click on your profile picture on the mobile app. It'll say, record LinkedIn video story, and you get 30 seconds. Give LinkedIn access to your video capability on your phone and record it. And the third and final thing is mention the bell in the content that you produce, whether it's a video, an article, a post. So I've spoken about this before, but it's beyond important to make sure that you're putting some sort of call to action in all the content that you produce. If you want people to engage or take a certain action, like ringing your bell, then you have to direct them to do so. Simply adding that call to action at the end of a post, adding it to the end of a LinkedIn Live or a native video that you uploaded to your profile, or simply just putting it in the article or newsletter over time. If you're consistent with that, it will absolutely boost your engagement with all the new content that you're putting out. Now, the second new feature is the add to featured option for the featured content section. So this is somewhat new. So LinkedIn featured content, it's a section that you can add to showcase what you do for a profession, past content that you may have posted, or even have a call to action to take people from online to offline. So that could be to schedule a call, that could be to go to your website, listen to your podcast. So what LinkedIn is doing now to make it even easier for us to showcase new content that we produce is allowing us to add our recent activity directly to our featured content section. So here's what you need to do. After you make a post and it's published and it goes live, go to that post and you'll see three little vertical dots on the top right of your content. When you click it, the option you will see, the first one is feature on top of your profile. When you click this, it automatically adds that specific post to your featured content section on your profile, so it's the first thing that people will see. If you want to update your featured content section on a manual basis and not this way, head over to your profile, click the add to profile section at the top, then click on recommended if you don't have it yet, and it will give you the option to add featured. When you click on this, all you have to do is add your most recent post, article, web link, or even a video or a picture. And you can add a link to your calendar, like I said, your website, Or if you want to get more podcast listens, you can add it right there. The possibilities, in all honesty, are endless with this feature, and it's helped me and my business greatly. But even adding those three little vertical dots where you can add it directly to your featured content section makes it even easier. Now, the third and final feature is LinkedIn audio rooms. This is one that I still do not have access to yet, and I am literally on pins and needles to be able to start doing this because I cannot wait to start my own LinkedIn audio room. And, LinkedIn audio rooms is a prime example of how LinkedIn is starting to expand. So what you need to remember is it is absolutely being rolled out very, very slowly. So if you don't have access to it, like I don't worry about it. It will be made available to all of us at some point this year. If you're on LinkedIn to build connections, to build rapport, to build trust, to build meaningful relationships, then this is a new feature that you're going to want to take advantage of when you have the option to. And here are the three reasons why. First is LinkedIn live events have increased by 150% in the last year. So as spoken by Social Media Today, this is quoted from them. They said, with the pandemic still disrupting live events and forcing businesses and industry groups to seek alternative means of networking and community connection, LinkedIn has seen a big rise in live events hosted on its platform with the creation of live events in the app, and it increased by 150% year over in 1 year. And that is the crazy thing. So if you have LinkedIn Live, you can do LinkedIn Live events, but this just goes to show you having the ability to do the LinkedIn audio rooms is another version of LinkedIn Live events. And if LinkedIn Live in general, with just the live video or the live events and now LinkedIn audio rooms, and that's increased by 150%, you better believe those are some things that you're going to want to take advantage of. The second thing about LinkedIn audio rooms is you can join the host either as a guest speaker, much like on Clubhouse, or you could just type into the comments during that live stream on the mobile app or the desktop. So Social Media Today also said, first off, LinkedIn's launching an initial test of its own Clubhouse-like audio event platform, which will enable users to tune in to live discussions in the app and participate by raising their virtual hand to join as a speaker or posting likes in response to the chat. LinkedIn has been developing its audio tool since March of 2021 at the peak of the Clubhouse hype cycle. And while it has taken some time for the platform to develop its own option, it could still serve a valuable purpose within the LinkedIn environment, providing more capacity for professional connection within industry-aligned meetings and discussions. So again, they're still testing it out. It's still not 100% fully launched because, again, they're perfecting it. But again, this is a way for you to create that community. Again, the last sentence, creating that community and connection with industry-aligned individuals. Now, the third and final thing is LinkedIn will make sure they push the most relevant and thought-provoking conversations to each user on the platform. So again, this is in regard to LinkedIn audio rooms. So this is what LinkedIn said. LinkedIn said, we have the professional context to recommend the most relevant events that help you learn, network, and be successful. And we're investing more in surfacing these events to you, whether an event by a creator or page you follow or a topic you're passionate about. We will surface the event that will help you reach your career goals. Now, that's what I love, because LinkedIn is saying, okay, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be starting these audio rooms, but we're going to make sure that we only promote the most relevant ones. If you go to Clubhouse, it's like every single one is promoted, whether it's relevant or not. And that's the beauty of all of these three things that we talked about today: the LinkedIn Bell, the LinkedIn featured content section, but also the LinkedIn audio room feature that will be available to all of this. I can't encourage all of you enough to continue to push the envelope of getting uncomfortable and trying all these new things, because the way that we grow is by advancing ourselves in everything that we do. trying something new, getting uncomfortable, pushing the envelope. And that's exactly what LinkedIn is doing right now. It's giving us the creative tools to grow and to push ourselves and encourage and inspire and motivate others. And the same thing could be correlated to the mastermind that we have. So again, if you're ready to push yourself, if you're ready to stop playing small, if you're ready to be in a different place 12 months from now and not be in the same place that you are right now, you want to grow, you want to prosper, you want to expand, you want to be in an environment with a community of people that all have the same goals, wanting to not only increase their business, but to increase the impact they have on those around them. Then again, go to the description of this episode, click the link where our Expert Authority program is, schedule a call, and let's see if you're a good fit for it. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please enjoy the rest of your days, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much again for checking out today's episode. And if you are listening through iTunes, Spotify, wherever you are, please leave me a rating and review. Let me know what you loved, what you would like to see improved, or ideas you have for future episodes. And if you are interested in taking your business to the next level, don't hesitate to go to my website, www.scottaaron.net, where you can schedule a free discovery call with me, where I can learn more about you, your business, what you're struggling with, and how we can work together. And don't forget to check out my wife, Nancy, and mine, our free community on Facebook called LinkedIn Leads for Life. We would love to see you in there. Have a great rest of your day. And thank you everyone for your support. Grateful for each and every one of you.